So, the time was around 10 p.m. at night, and a friend of mine had just finished streaming Pokemon Nuzlock. He ended well on a good note, but it sort of inspired me. I wanted to do a Nuzlock of my own. So after downloading the game, I went ahead and did it. While I was at it, I also went ahead and streamed it myself. And I couldn't just do a normal Nuzlock, no. So I had to make sure it's a special one. Which is why I decided it's a Moemon. Now the rules were simple, the same core rules for every other Nuzlocke run. If the Pokemon dies, it goes in the PC because I can't be bothered releasing it, otherwise I'll just forget who's dead, and yeah, that's about it. You can catch the first Pokemon in every wild area, yada yada, all the same rules, gotta name all your Pokemon. Well, at least these were just the initial rules, and then I started adding on more later. So after doing all the nitty gritty little bits and stuff, I started my adventure. By the way, I did not think the intro would take this long. I really had no idea what was happening with that. The game started off normally. I decided to pick a Mudkip because I looked the cutest out of the three. And from there I also added on my first additional rule. Every name is just an insult. A little playground insult.
Sissy.
Like Sissy.
That's what it'll be. A still sissy.
My first encounter here was a Wurmple, which I easily named Lies because that's all you say on the playground. And then I ended up catching a Poochyena later, which I already broke my first rule and named it Chiena. It's not an insult, I just like Poochyenas and I didn't want to insult it. As for the next stage, when I was looking for my fourth encounter, I ended the whole, same species Pokemon rule, and I decided to make my second rule. Added on that I will only have 3 tries to get a new species.
And I guess I get a little tad then.
So at the time I did not take notice of his gender, and neither did I notice for the next encounter of the Swingle.
I had a little bit of pride.
Yeah, I just completely forgot my own rule. The next debacle I had was when I encountered a Silcoon. Yeah, Silcoon in the forest. I had already caught a Wurmple, but it was already a Cascoon by that time. So I decided to catch it either way. It did not apply to the same species rule. While at Rustboro, I managed to catch a Skitty, which I didn't name Chinky. I am an Asian. I am allowed to say these things, because it also has chinky eyes. Anyway, after catching Skitty, that is also when I noticed.
Freaking pride and lazy of both male. But, do I just get rid of him?
Rather than releasing these male scum, these filth, I have decided instead to make a box to place them in. And added on the new rule for the Nuzlocke. If a male Pokemon is encountered, they must be placed in the prison box. They cannot be used, and they also take out your encounter for that area. This was a very detrimental rule for me. But what must be done, must be done. And with that, I decided to carry on the game as usual. Ended up catching a Wishmer in the cave. And also, while thinking about it, I made a new rule. The Pokemon I use cannot be a higher level than the gym leaders. So, while I was training up for the gyms, this happened.
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say?
Okay, so in my defense, I sand attacked him like 3 times. I didn't think he was gonna hit me. I don't know why, but after that I decided, I'm gonna play a bit more safe. I'm not gonna have any more dead Pokemons. I am gonna play this game like a Nuzlock.
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say?
Why am I so
Well, after beating the first gym and doing the other whatnots like beating me, I managed to catch an Abra at the next cave, and brawl you was an easy pinch.
Thank you.
On for the next part, the story continued as normal. I ended up catching a male Manectric, wasting my encounter for that area. Fuck you, Manectric. Called it Light Shock, well, Lit Shock, after Light Shock, and well, continued the story on. I caught an Illumis, beat Wally, then beat the Electric Gym, then caught a Numel, then caught a Torkoal. And to continue the chain of fire types at the Ashes, I just got a Slugma. Also at this point I made a new rule that once I enter gym and battle the first trainer, I cannot leave. Well, then I caught a Survivor, everything else was going neat. Beat the Team Magma runs, and then also caught a male Zubat, beat the Magma boss, no Pokemon lost. Got some extra Pokemons, and everything was going great. My next gym was a Fire type, and I have a Marsh Stomp. There's nothing that could go wrong. Absolutely nothing.
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say? That it's all
So after beating the Fire Gym, the morals were at an all-time low. My next Pokemon I caught at the desert was a Baltoy, and to put the nail in the coffin, I was joined into the VC by Smithy.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, so I have made mistakes in this game.
You've made mistakes.
Yeah, a lot of mistakes.
By not including any male Pokemon for some dumb reason.
Because it's Moemons.
So after that stupid comment he made, trying to include males in my Moemon Nuzlock, I went to challenge the normal type gym,
I'm not gonna cry.
along with Smithy's guidance.
what you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say? That it's all
Real. Real.
I still have a Slugma and a camera. A Numel. That'll turn.
what you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say? That it's all for the best, 'cause it is.
I don't have a replacement for Nerdy, and that's my only good Pokemon. I think my run ends here. Well, I haven't broken any rules yet, and I got critted.
That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say?
Did you die?
That it's all for the best, 'cause it is.
And at my wit's end I had 4 Pokemon left. A Dustox, a Magikarp, a Viper, who actually died, never mind, and Delcatty.
No, I can't, I believe.
Delcatty was my strongest Pokemon there. But we had a strategy for the last one. As long as Dustox could take care of stacking, maybe we could beat the others. Just maybe I had a small hope. With Delcatty, I could just buff her up and drug her up with all the X attacks and X attacks I had.
And then, you side beam, he's loafing around. Is that
No.
following in your tradition? He's Pokemon a female?
That you
Yep.
only meant well,
In the summer.
what you say? That you only meant well,
I don't have it done.
'cause you did.
Can I see its previous form? Alright, so that's the end of my Nuzlocke.
Best, 'cause it
Mm-hmm.